Are we on? Let's double check. Keep Hawaiian lands in Hawaiian hands. Aloha, everybody. What's up? My name is Ian. I'm over here on the big island of Hawaii in Hilo in the middle of a Hurricane Lala, and I'm doing a live by candlelight because I'm in a blackout. So I have some candles here to provide the lighting for my live. And I'm using my generator to do a live stream. Otherwise, I wouldn't have internet. But I'm conserving my lights and my flashlights, so I'm using candlelight. So it's a live candlelight discussion tonight because it's 4:38 a.m. and the date is August 16th, 2026, Saturday. Well, it was Saturday, now it's Sunday. So I want to talk about sovereignty. Sovereignty Sundays, y'all. Keep Hawaiian lands in Hawaiian hands. Last time I did a live was, what was it, June 17th, 26. And I did WTF Wednesdays, but there's already a WTF Wednesday. And it's hard to come up with an original name. I think there's probably already a Sovereignty Sunday as well. But anyways, I'm just going to give live updates on the hurricane. Hurricane Lala hit the big island of Hawaii around 5:30 on Friday, which was the 14th. On the 14th, Friday, August 14th, Friday, 2026, Hurricane Lala hit around 5:30 p.m. I got my food, my water, my lights, my candles. I got everything I need. And it got bad in the night. And then Saturday morning, the power went out around 8 a.m. And the power has still been out. It's been out for almost 20 hours, right about now, I guess. So most of the Big Island is in a blackout, is the information that I have. Lots of power lines down, lots of flooding. Um, I heard that one person was driving their car and got into a car accident in the storm. So people are being advised to shelter in place and stay off the roads. The roads can be dangerous. Big Island doesn't have a lot of street lights. It's very dark at night. And so there's lots of flooding. I'm flooded into my neighborhood because the bridge that you need to get in here, there's a bunch of water overflowing. Rainbow Falls, Wailuku River is overflowing. And I think the hurricane now is in its worst point, which is Saturday night. And they said that it was going to hit Mountain View the worst, which is exactly where I live, is Mountain View in the Big Island. So where it's hitting is the worst place that it's supposed to be hitting. But now throughout the night is the worst point, and then it's going to be moving on to the up to the rest of the Hawaiian Islands. So it hit the east side of Hilo first, hit us in Mountain View. Power went out for a lot of people. A lot of people are still out in power. The only people that have power right now are the rich people, the people with generators, and the people in the military bases and underground don't give a damn, because these types of events really only affect poor people and poor people connected to the grid. And there's a lot of people out in Hilo and in Big Island that live in tents. There's a lot of people that have these ramshackle homes, and a lot of people are getting wet. There's high winds, lots of debris. There's trees blocking the road. Like I said, power lines are down, and I'm getting word that we may not have power back until at least Wednesday. Now, I'm not going to be on long tonight because I'm running off of a generator, and I might need to make my generator last till Wednesday. It's the only way I'm going to have internet. And also, my candles are melting away, and I want to save my candles. I don't want to use up all my candles tonight. But I'm going to go into the hurricane. You know me, Mr. Conspiracy. I believe that there's weather modification. I believe that we're under weather warfare. And I believe every time a disaster happens, the state goes through the same processes of whatever land gets destroyed, the state takes it away. And whatever people loses their houses, don't get their houses back. People get displaced. People end up missing. People go into shelters. Children go missing. There's fires right now happening all over the mainland, a la Lahaina. And what data centers need lots of water too, right? So who's really benefiting from situations like this with hurricanes? And I believe hurricanes can be made with cloud seeding, lasers, water evaporators, big rocket engines. The military can do it, and you can also dissolve hurricanes with technology. So, who really has an investment in a hurricane hitting the Hawaiian Islands? Was this a man made hurricane, Hurricane Lala? I believe most all natural disasters happening right now, a lot of them are man made or man directed. And if not, people are taking advantage of those disasters by moving in and taking the land, grabbing the land, and people and property end up missing, property ends up damaged. Like the last event we had, the Kona Low, all of a sudden just so happens that on the north shore of Oahu all the farmland got flooded out, kind of beneficial to Amazon and all these billionaires that like to hide out in Hawaii. I bet you right now in Hawaii Larry Ellison has electricity. I bet you right now in Hawaii Mark Zuckerberg has electricity. I bet you right now in Hawaii, I bet you Jeff Bezos and all his places have electricity, right? I bet you on Maui, I bet you Oprah's place has electricity, right? I bet you the governor and the mayor all have electricity, right? I bet you the military bases have electricity, right? So who do these events really affect? So I don't know if I can share my screen, but I'm going to try and do it. And let's go. I'm going to catch you up on current events because last time it was June I talked. Now we're in August. I'm going to catch everybody up to on my Stalker as well. Speaking about Lahaina, let's go over to my Facebook page. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. I hate going live, man. I hate going live. But I'm doing this to create a historical record and testimony so people can see what's going on in Hawaii. Reporting live from the hurricane, baby. But you know what? I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm spiritually wealthy, and I'm going to be okay. So let's see here. How the heck do I start screen share? Okay, screen share. Boom. And it's 444 right now. Window, tab, entire screen. Okay, share. All right, can y'all see me? Can you see me? Can you see me? Tell me, can you see? Can you see me? Now, this is my Facebook page, Uncorrupted Truth. If you've never seen me do a live before, but I would assume the only freaking reason you're watching me is because you've seen me do a live before, or you're the freaking deep state government fucking monitoring me to see how much I know and when you can fucking sting me and what you can use against me in a court of law, right? Or some corporate fucking information. So let's get into it. Let's look. Where's the good guys? Let's rattle things loose. Let's see what shakes loose. All right, let's see. Now, it says here that you guys can see me. Let's first of all, let's make sure that I'm actually. Am I even live? Am I even live on Facebook right now? It doesn't show my video. Let's refresh. Follow me on Facebook, y'all, if you want the uncorrupted truth. Right there, it says I'm live on my thing. 590 followers as of now. Is that my video? All right, but do y'all have audio is the question. Let's do a double check. 590 followers as of now. All right, good. We're good to go. All right. Here's my updates. I've been updating about the hurricane. Right here, man. I'm just going to read what I wrote. My stupid neighbor who was hired by private security corporation Deep State to watch me is having his ugly fence blow down. His name is this right here. All right. And he's a National Guard vet who was sent here to watch me for being a Hawaiian rights activist. And not only that, I'm one of the most vocal persons I know online and in the state of Hawaii who's been talking about the pandemic, who's been talking about the politics, exposing the corrupt politics, exposing all the rigged elections, because Hawaii's elections are rigged and we just had an election that's rigged, always rigged, because if they burn down Lahaina, why the heck would they ever let any real politicians into office? Okay. I'm always vocal. I've been making content online for over 10 years. I have a history of being stalked. I have a history of being harassed. I have a history of being hacked, and it's only escalating. And I got rid of my cell phone 3 years ago, and there's no freaking flock cameras out here on my street. There's no Google Cam because everything's blacked out. So, of course, they had to put a man in place and put a man in range. And his timeline lines up perfectly with stalking me because he was from Oregon. They say he was from Maui originally. Freaking white boy, spoiled fat man from Maui. And what kind of Maui? Maui's all full of white people. Don't tell me you had a hard life in Maui, okay? If you came from Maui and you're fucking white, you're fucking spoiled. You didn't grow up tough like me. I don't care how many family members you freaking lost. You're not Hawaiian and you're white and you grew up in Maui. You did not grow up like me. I freaking have no pity for you. I have no pity for you. My whole family is dead and I lost my daughter. And I grew up in Maorites housing. I grew up with Tongans and Samoans. The only freaking meal I ate was the school meal. So don't tell me that you grew up tough in Hawaii. I grew up in the freaking ghetto in Hawaii. And the last thing I'm afraid of is a fat white man. So this motherfucker was in Maui. Then he was in Oregon. He joined the service. Here's all the red flags and check boxes that line up to why he's a fucking merc working for a private corporation. He went back to Maui, okay? He joined Freemasonry, so he's a keeper of secrets. That means he freaking put on a blindfold, took an oath, freaking wore a little skirt. I don't care if you call it an apron. Let's call it what it really is. It's a fucking skirt. He fucking wore a skirt, put on a blindfold, took a fucking oath to keep secrets for his fraternity and his brotherhood, rode on a fucking goat. And I don't care if it's not a real goat and it's a sawhorse and whatever. That he did a ritual to keep secrets for a brotherhood. So he's a keeper of secrets. The motherfucker keeps secrets. And he told people, oh, it's just a bunch of group of Christians. It ain't a bunch of group of Christians. Freemasons are not fucking Christians. They might be luring in Christians, but Freemasonry is controlled by Luciferianism, Satanism, and Rothschild all the way in fucking Israel, which our fucking government and our military is bowing down to and kissing their asses. And that's why you got fucking sailors jumping off overboard in the fucking Strait of Hormuz off their fucking battleship because they've been at sea for almost a whole entire year and they're going fucking cabin fever, stir crazy because our fucking government is following orders from stupid ass Donald Trump, who's following orders from stupid ass Israel. Because our whole fucking government is compromised. So our commander in chief is not even the real commander in chief, and all you fucking soldiers are taking orders from a fucking Epstein file motherfucker. So I respect all soldiers, and I've said this a million times, and I respect veterans. And every fucking person in my family is a goddamn veteran or a soldier. And I don't want to prove it. I'll make a whole show about it one day. But I got fucking the dog tags right here. My whole family was in the military, and nobody in my family would do what this motherfucker is doing who's stalking me. All right. And what the military really is, the 4 years or 10 years or whatever you do in the military, it's really just college. Because once you get out of the military, then you get fucking hired as a mercenary or some private security group or some corporation where you do escort missions and you take celebrities around, or you fucking go to the concert and with the fucking singer and you escort the singer to and from the fucking hotel, or you fucking spying on people like me, or you're doing some other fucking job overseas because you got hired by Amazon, or you got hired by some fucking billionaire, or you got hired by a security firm, or you got hired by a law firm, or you got some private security, you got hired by fucking BlackRock. So all the fucking vets who you're all fucking fat and old and white like this guy, and you can't make money anymore, you're too fucking old for combat. So then you're in your 50s, and then you go and get fucking contracted by someone that tells you to sign an NDA because they've got a person of interest because Amazon wants to spy on me. So this motherfucker works for Jeff Bezos, comes over here and fucking watches me because they want to know who I'm talking to, what my schedule is, who lives with me, who's coming over to my house, what time do I leave, what time do I sleep, how do I know what I know, who's my contacts, so that he can be in range of me, so they can fucking watch me, because I know that Lahaina was burnt down on purpose, and furthermore, children were kidnapped from it because over 2,000 kids 3 years later didn't show back up to school. So don't fucking tell me that all 2,000 kids just magically went out of state and went to other schools. Only a fraction of kids from the Lahaina fucking fire went back to school. And if it was burnt down on purpose, then kids were trafficked. It's one or the other. You cannot fucking burn it down on purpose and tell me kids weren't trafficked. If it was burnt down on purpose, children were trafficked from Lahaina. period. And that's what these motherfuckers are all hired to fucking cover up as damage control. Because why? Because they think that they control the narrative and they don't want the truth to get out to the public so people don't fucking riot, which they should have did in the first place. Because the one thing that they keep telling people not to do is the one thing that people should be doing. When the fucking pandemic hit, they got the National Guard over there because they were afraid people were going to fucking riot because it was a fake goddamn Fauci plead the fifth fucking lockdown bullshit scenario where they could poison you with a vaccine. Then, when the civil rights movement happened and they were fucking mistreating the black people, they called the National Guard to fucking sweep up all the fucking rioters. Then on fucking Mauna Kea, they called in the National Guard to fucking kick the Hawaiians off the fucking mountain. The National Guard are the people who they call in to fucking arrest you in civil unrest and assist the police when the fucking citizens find out that the fucking government is run by a bunch of fucking pedophiles and Epstein people. And so these motherfuckers are sent in to stop the rioting, to keep the money machine going, because it's all about money at the end of the day. Why did they kidnap kids? Money. Why did they steal the land? Money. Why are they covering up? Money. Why is this motherfucker over here? Money, 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 money. Follow the fucking money. And I'm going to find out who hired him. I don't care if it's a private billionaire. I don't care if it's fucking the mayor himself. I don't care if it's the fucking governor's people. I don't care what part of the deep state. I don't care if it's BlackRock. I don't care if it's fucking Oprah. I don't care if it's Hollywood. I don't care who the fuck hired him. I don't care if it's The Rock. I don't care if it's Mark Zuckerberg. I don't care if it's Larry Ellison. I'm going to fucking do my research and I'm going to shake things loose and I'm going to find out who's employed this motherfucker. Because I told you, don't fucking stalk me. Don't fucking follow me. Don't fucking play with me. And if you had a warrant, you would have arrested me already. So this is fucking illegal surveillance. Some fucking corporation or private security group hired this motherfucker over here to do surveillance on me, and they're trying to fucking cover it up because if this happened to anybody, any fucking American citizen, you would go mad and try to fucking shoot this motherfucker, which is you lucky I didn't fucking do. All right? So you're all lucky that I'm being fucking diplomatic because this shit is pissing me off. And people said, Ian, you're brave. No, I'm not brave. I'm fucking mad. People say, oh, don't be afraid that somebody's watching you. I'm not afraid. I'm fucking pissed off. I hope his whole fucking little temporary shack blows away forever. And he better get the fuck out of Dodge. Because let me tell you something. This motherfucker right here, he built the fastest, quickest, ugliest piece of fucking shit because he built a guard shack. That's what he did. He didn't lay foundation. He didn't lay concrete. He didn't fucking build a home. He fucking built a quick fucking guard shack and he built an ugly apocalypse fence around it because nobody on this fucking street, people that have way nicer houses, don't fucking build fences like that. Nobody fucking builds fences like that. You're not supposed to clear cut because if you do, the wind comes along and blows it down like it did to his dumbass, which is good for him because that means that the island of Hawaii is teaming up against him for people like me who are fucking born and raised in Hawaii with Hawaiian blood. So don't fucking tell me you're fucking local just because you went to UH Manoa or you went to fucking college in Hawaii. My fucking white dad went to fucking college in Hawaii and never went around saying everybody, oh, I went to college in Hawaii. That makes me local. Going to college in Hawaii doesn't make you fucking local. Don't fucking come here and act white and tell me you're fucking local and speak pidgin. That's not how you fucking grew up. And if you know that Maui's a land grab, and you're not on my side, then you're on the side of the land grabbers. Don't tell me kids weren't taken. And this is why they're watching me. Because I do have people that inbox me shit. I do have fucking photos. People burnt alive. Lahaina was a massacre. It was a military hit. And the only fucking reason they don't let people go over there is because it's a crime scene and everybody is another fucking count. It's ridiculous what's going on over here in Hawaii. So put that in your pipe and smoke it, you motherfuckers. And when I say I don't like the military, I hate the military, and we need to demilitarize Hawaii, that's what I'm talking about. And I heard stories, people say, oh, the Marines went over there and tried to kill the child traffickers. Well, guess what? That doesn't mean that the military didn't authorize the laser attack from their drones and their fucking laser planes in the first place. They can still authorize, the deep state can still, some stupid politician or some stupid motherfucking billionaire can authorize a military hit on Lahaina, and then the military can send in Marines to go and fucking fight the bad guys because the military plays both good guy, bad guy bullshit, man. It's called controlled opposition. It's called counterintelligence. So I don't give a fuck if he's working for a fucking intelligence agency, FBI, whatever bullshit, man. This is about the people versus the government. And the American government needs to get the fuck out of Hawaii forever. The American government needs to get the fuck out of Hawaii forever. The American government needs to get the fuck out of Hawaii forever. The military needs to get the fuck out of Hawaii forever. Don't fucking tell me that, because I'm the number one person who's eligible to tell me that. I'm a taxpayer. I was born in Hawaii. They said I'm a US citizen on my fucking birth certificate, so I can criticize the military. I can criticize the government. And I'm a fucking child of soldiers. And all the people in my fucking family told me don't join, because why? Because they're fucked up. Look what they do to the fucking veterans. And how many people do I know that are in the military that never become millionaires? And this fucking idiot, because he's a Freemason, he's a captain. He ain't my captain. He can fucking be a millionaire and afford to do bullshit like this. Because a lot of these motherfuckers, just because you're a vet doesn't mean you're a good vet. Just because you're a soldier doesn't mean you're a good soldier. Okay, you're going over to fucking foreign land, and all you soldiers in the military, you need to rise up and you need to attack your higher ups. There needs to be an insurrection, man. This whole fucking planet needs an insurrection right now, because they're going to replace you with AI. They're going to replace you with drones, androids, and drones, whatever. You're going to get replaced with AI, and so are the cops. Right now in Hawaii, they're fucking, the HPD is using drones. Okay, let me tell you how the drones will work. First, it's just a camera. Then it's a fucking weapon on the drone. Then it's a camera and a weapon, and AI is controlling it. Okay, that's how the drone shit is gonna go. You hear me? First, the drone is just a camera and it's human operated. Next, the drone has a camera and weapons on it and it's human operated. Finally, they take the human out of the equation. Then it's AI, cameras, and weapons on a fucking drone, and you're being policed by AI. And you're never gonna get to the Epstein people. So this drone shit needs to go. And all of you police officers, all you good-hearted people out there, all you rookies, all you freaking new recruits, if you're not Freemasons, you're never going to make it in the business. That's why all you fucking people in the government need to rise up against your leadership, because all you E1s and E2s and E3s and E4s in the military, you're never going to make it past E7 if you're not a Freemason. You're never going to be an admiral, rear admiral, general, anybody of fucking rank if you're not in a secret fucking society or a fraternity. And the same goes for politics, and the same goes for every other fucking industry. So this guy hits all the fucking check boxes. So from some time after Lahaina burnt down, somebody told him to come over here and fucking watch me and monitor me. So fuck y'all, man. I'm gonna expose you. I'm sick of this shit. And nobody to this day, after all these videos I've been making, nobody's proved me wrong. See, this is why you don't clear cut your land, because the wind will get it. I hope his whole ugly monitoring station blows away. And that's what you get for spying on me and firing shots at me. And let me tell you another thing, motherfucker. Anybody who fucking threatens me with gun violence, even if you're shooting it in the air, anybody who flashes a fucking gun at me, you are my fucking enemy for the rest of my life, because that means you intend to kill me, that you would kill me and you could kill me. I don't fucking take gun violence lightly. You fucking flash a gun to me in a threatening way. You want to prove to me that you have a gun like a fat white man like this motherfucker did to me? You're not my neighbor. How the fuck can you say you're going to be my neighbor? You fucking threaten me with gun violence and you're going to live next to me for the rest of your life? You fucking idiot. I don't take that shit. I'm from the fucking ghetto, bitch. You fucking pull your weapon on me within 20 feet, I'm going to take it away from you and kill you with it. You understand me, you motherfuckers? You want to know who the fuck I am? I ain't Joe Blow, bitch. I ain't your fucking average motherfucker. But you know what? Aren't you all glad that I'm holding a paintbrush instead of a knife? Aren't you all glad that I throw myself on the floor and break dance instead of throwing somebody else on the floor and breaking them? And I choose to be an artist and a teacher and a painter? Because I tell you what, right now, I love that obstacle course shit. I do know how to fight. I do know how to shoot. I do know how to run, jump, and swim, and I'm fucking fast, and I'm fucking good at what I do. Otherwise, soldiers wouldn't be listening to me. I got friends in the military too, man. And even my friends couldn't even do half the shit I can do. My whole family was in the military. They can't do what I can do. Why don't you join then, Ian? Because I know it's run by evil. I'm here as a counter to it, to tell you that's who the bad guy is. You know who's the enemy of the United States? You know who the enemy of Hawaii is? You know who my enemy is? Guess what? It's not Muslims. It's not Chinese people. Muslim people aren't bothering me. Chinese people aren't bothering me. Russian people aren't bothering me. You know who's bothering me? The United States fucking military veterans and the fucking Freemasons and the fucking deep state and the fucking white men and the fucking USA is the ones bothering me. Nobody else is fucking bothering me. That's the real enemy. Period. So demilitarize Hawaii. And all of a sudden, now they're giving away acres. They just gave away 300 acres in Hilo to the Hawaiians. It's not enough. You can't give some Hawaiians land and not all Hawaiians land. And you can't say, oh, you're not Hawaiian enough. Oh, you got to be this and that. Who the fuck has the right to tell anybody how Hawaiian you are? And this motherfucker, Charles, right here, he gave himself a fake Hawaiian name, Kavika. Bro, your name's not Kavika. I'm Hawaiian. I don't even have a fucking Hawaiian name because my grandmother took that shit seriously. How the fuck you gonna give yourself a fake Hawaiian name, bitch? What, if I go to Africa, I'm gonna name myself Ian Africa motherfucking Shaka Zulu Koski? If I fucking go over to the fucking Native American fucking reservation, I'm gonna call myself Ian Chief Running Bear Koski? You see what I'm trying to say? You don't fucking come to Hawaii and give yourself a fake Hawaiian fucking name if you're not Hawaiian. My grandma used to hate that shit, man. When people who weren't Hawaiian give themselves Hawaiian names, my grandma used to hate that shit. Why y'all do that, man? The fuck is wrong with you? That's why this guy's a red flag, every fucking thing he did. And I got people hitting me up. One person trying to vouch for him that's not even in the state of Hawaii. Why is somebody who's not local trying to tell me that he's nice to local people when I'm a local person telling him that he's not nice? How are you not local telling me that he's nice to local people when I'm the local person telling you he's not nice to me? If he was cool, he would have been my friend. If he was nice, I would have been his friend. I'm the last person you want to make enemies with in Hawaii. I fucking walk the streets, and if you can't walk with the people, you're not one of the people. I don't need to go around in public with bodyguards. I don't need to go around in fucking public with my fucking blicky. Fucking my gat. You pull your gat on me, I'm going to take it away from you. Fucking cowards. And now it's all going to drones and flock cameras. Flock your cameras, bro. Get your flock cameras the flock out of here. All right, anyways. That's my situation with my stalker. So, there you go. Anybody who stalks me and attacks me, bro, I'm the good guy. I'm the hero of the people. I tell the truth. I don't sit over here and hold secrets. What the military does, that is their job, is to hold secrets from the public. That is their job. Their job is to lie. And look where we are now. Case in point. The military has enough fucking resources that we can have power restored back to this island within 24 hours. But it ain't going to happen. Because the military's not going to do it. Why not? You got the manpower. Oh, why? You got to go steal oil from the Middle East and got to go kidnap some more children? No, we're fighting terrorists. Bro, your fucking president is the fucking terrorist. And it always has been. Because why? Here, listen to this. And if you think I'm the only one with this fucking view, check this out. Listen to this, girl.
Hurricane that is
Let's go.
going to hit us. And I'm not just talking physically. I'm not just talking about the hurricane that is making its way to the Hawaiian Islands right now. I'm talking Hawaii is prepping for a major storm to hit us. And I'm not just talking physically. I'm not just talking about the hurricane that is making its way to the Hawaiian Islands right now. I'm talking physically, we are way past our infrastructure's capacity. Our resources, from water to space to food that is shipped in, way past that. And we continue to welcome and house tourists and military and developers from America and a whole long list of people that really don't even belong here. Politically, people are hitting a wall because it felt like there was a little bit of hope for a little while. And with all these different emergency proclamations and all these different basically removal of environmental reviews through the emergency proclamations and all of the bullshit that's going on in American politics, yeah, it's removing the Hawaiian perspective from how to malama ko Hawaii pai aina. And I personally think we're on the edge of a riot. This one's not going to be for everybody, but spiritually, I do believe that a lot of the stuff that's going on in Maui specifically, with all these violent crimes, a whole bunch of murders, I do believe that people are getting possessed and that Lahaina released a lot of stuff that wasn't taken care of and people just went right back in. And that's what we were talking about when we were talking about Kanabai. So I think that we're getting ready for a huge shitstorm and preparing accordingly. Protect your neck, protect your energy, and adjust accordingly because shit's about to hit the fan, y'all.
Yep.
Hawaii is prepping for a major storm to hit us.
Yep.
And I'm not
I
just
hope you
talking
heard that.
physically. I'm not just talking.
This is the kind of woman that should be running the office and being in the country and being in politics. But too bad politics is fake, so people like this will never get into office. The only way any real Kanaka or anybody it really that cares about Hawaiian rights will get into office is when the ship is sinking and the fucking crooked politicians put the captain's hat on the sinking ship. Say, well, it's your ship now. Oh, great, we finally got the land back. Boom, blitzed. So
Physically,
there's that. Also, if you didn't know in Hawaii news, they've been covering this. They've been doing softball stories in the news. The whole thing is corrupt, but they give you a little story. They give you a little bit so people don't riot. They give you a little bit. Right here, Hawaii corruption case could trigger federal probe on 300 million in COVID money. Basically, right now after this hurricane, our government, our politicians are going to say, please give us disaster money. Please give us disaster money, federal government. Gluck, 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 please. And then they're going to get the disaster money. Then they're going to pocket that shit. Just like they did with COVID. Oh, please, we need COVID money. Please, we need to buy masks and we need to buy all kinds of plastic shit for our face. And we need to hire people to give everybody poison shots. We need some money. And they give it to the schools and charter schools like the one over here on Big Island at Lapahoihoi freaking embezzles all the fucking COVID money because that was the payoff to go with the fucking plan. And that's how they control you nationally. They fucking fish feed all the fucking 50 states with some money. Here you go. Here's some federal funding. Dee, 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 dee. Go along with the LGBTQ KF elemental P agenda. QRZ. This is the first generation. This generation, the Generation Z, is the first generation that's dumber than the last. All these kids are autistic. They can't freaking focus in school. Half the kids in school, I'm hearing from the teachers, they're all retarded or slow or ADD or ADHD because of vaccines and sugar and food and GMO and processed foods and screen time. So right here, Hawaii's corrupt, but you still don't believe they burned down Maui on purpose? Also, Maui police lieutenant accused of bribery. He's under arrest right now. But you don't believe Maui was burnt down on purpose? It's the 3-year anniversary of the Lahaina disaster in this month, August. And most of the fire victims still don't have homes. How the fuck did you? Number one, you cut off the communication fiber optics. That's sabotage. Number two, people were fucking diving into the water to get away from the fire and they still caught on fire and their boats caught on fire. How the fuck you die from a wildfire in the fucking ocean? Then the fucking fuel depot was exploded so they couldn't escape. That's sabotage. All the cars were hit with fucking laser beams. That's sabotage so they couldn't escape so there's no witnesses. Then the people that were trying to escape through all the little blockades, fucking agents, deep state BlackRock dressed in police uniforms, was fucking shooting people so they couldn't escape. and they put a bunch of kids on school buses and fucking abducted them. It was a professional hit. Lahaina was a professional hit. 2,000 kids is a lot of kids. They probably harbored some of them at Oprah's house. So it was a UN bitch thing. It was fucking shipping kids to China, shipping kids to Israel, shipping kids to Washington, shipping kids to Portland, shipping kids to Texas, wherever, to all Epstein's people. Because that's all Maui is full of a bunch of Epstein people and fucking Hollywood motherfuckers. Y'all need to give Hollywood a rest, man. Right now, in time in history, is a Spider-Man movie out in the theaters. And it's so fucking stupid because the only reason Spider-Man would exist in real life is if it was in the 60s, before cell phones. You can't be a superhero with a mask in the age of cell phones. They got Spider-Man using a fucking cell phone. They will get voice recognition and know his identity instantly. Then the motherfucker is going like this, bro, your fucking camera phone is taking pictures of your face every fucking 3 seconds with fucking face mapping, bro. They know you would know who any superhero is within seconds if they use the fucking cell phone. Who's Spider-Man's cell phone provider? And they don't know. T-Mobile doesn't know who Spider-Man is. Apple doesn't know who Spider-Man is. They got your fucking data. Anybody that has a phone, they know all your fucking biometrics. You can't even wear a fucking Spider-Man suit. They'll still know who you are by your height, your weight, and the way you walk and your voice. So being a superhero nowadays in these movies is ridiculous. It's fucking stupid. Especially if Batman's on a cell phone, Superman's on a cell phone, Spider-Man's on a cell phone, and they have secret identities. If you have a cell phone, you don't have a fucking secret identity. Fucking ridiculous. And I wouldn't be surprised either if Tom Holland is a genetic born a woman, and freaking Zendaya was born a man, and they're just fucking gender swap, transgender fucking Hollywood bullshit. Tom Holland's a woman and Zendaya's a man. I wouldn't be surprised at this point. All that shit's propaganda, and they explain mind control wrong. Illuminati mind control with the movie. I don't even want to get into it, man. So they ruined Spider-Man. Spider-Man makes no sense anymore. And if you live in a society that has cameras all over the streets and everybody has a cell phone and is taking pictures of Spider-Man, how can you have a job at the Daily Bugle as a photographer? What does Spider-Man do for a living? Who's paying him? He can't be a photographer anymore. He can't work for a newspaper anymore. What the fuck kind of a movies is this they're giving people? This is end of the world type movies. None of this makes any sense. So fuck all the Hollywood movies and fuck all the fucking Hollywood actors. Fuck Jason Momoa. Fuck The Rock. Fuck Oprah. Fuck them. Fuck them. All right, what else? I mean, I could do a whole show about the Lahaina thing, and maybe I will soon. Here, let's listen to David Steele one more time.
The pedophiles in the 1% in banking, in government. Remember Denny Hassert? And I would throw in Nancy Pelosi and Dianne Feinstein. Pedophiles are female, not just male. So what's happening now is these people who have been kidnapping children or buying children without birth certificates. There's two ways to get children without birth certificates. One is to buy them from a lowlife that gives birth to children as a cash crop. And that's one of the dirtiest little secrets of America. And the other is to have them imported by CIA, the military, Dynacor, and others from Asia, Africa, Haiti, the Clinton Foundation, and so forth. Hillary Clinton was at the intersection of treason, pedophilia, election fraud, and charity fraud. Those are the four big ones. The weakening of the nation state and liberalism to include the loss of values, the normalization of pedophilia and bestiality and theft and corruption and all of this. This is all part of the globalist agenda to make all of us farm animals, okay? The pedophiles in the 1% in...
I mean, it's working. It's working. Why isn't anybody fighting back? This is, if you want to go to my page, this is military breeding program. I don't want to go too long. I'm cutting this live off soon. I'll just make a point and share some of this right here. Like I said, Fauci in court. And what does Fauci have to say? He pleads the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth. Did the vaccine kill people? Fifth. Is the COVID-19 vaccine a depopulation shot? Fifth. Did you know that it wasn't unhealthy for people? It caused myocarditis and heart attacks and brain damage? Fifth. Were you paid off by Israel? Fifth. Are you a part of a plot to blame China to start a fucking war so that we can say they bio-attacked us? Fifth. I really wish if war was real, let me tell everybody something right now. If war was real, you wouldn't be friends with the enemy afterwards. Okay? If war was real, every fucking Japanese person from World War II would be dead. We wouldn't be making business with them and buying Japanese cars and buying Sony and buying PlayStation. Fucking Spider-Man's owned by Sony, owned by Japan. Why you go to war with somebody if you're just going to be business partners afterwards? That's not a real war. So their children can grow up and get revenge? That's a business deal. War is fake. War is planned out by the Freemasons. Fucking Manly P. Hall and fucking, what's the other guy though? Dogma. Stupid ass fat guy with the fucking beard. He wrote the 3 World War I, World War II, World War III is pre-written by what's his name? Pike, Albert Pike. It's all planned out because it's fake. They're using the soldiers and honest people, and they make you feel patriotism, and they fucking use you as a sacrifice. Because all the militaries are controlled by the Illuminati and acquire resources for the Illuminati. Don't tell me I don't know what goes on, man. I have so many people come back from the Middle East, tell me what goes on over there. Tell me how they got carte blanche to fucking shoot anybody with a fucking gun. Well, guess what? Over here, I got this motherfucker with a gun. So if I was in the military, if I was a soldier, I guess he's a viable target then, right? He's fair game, right? Because he fucking pulled a weapon out on me, right? So that means he's a fucking enemy combatant, right? Invading my land. Because why? Because I was here first. I was banned on social media for posting everything that is now true. Yup. If I'm ever or was a merciless savage, better believe I had a reason for it, baby. And guess what? I had a best friend, childhood friend, who was a Marine, who joined the Marines. All right? He was one of my best friends. And he went to after he got out of the Marines, he went to Ukraine to go investigate Ukraine. And over 100,000 children were trafficked out of Ukraine. Okay? My friend went over there to investigate, and now he's dead. He wound up dead. And I helped promote a GoFundMe for him so that his mother could have the money so that his body could be shipped back to the United States. He was my best friend in school and while I was living in California. His name was Titani. And he went over to Ukraine to do a good thing. And you know what? He was probably killed by the USA. He was probably killed by his own countrymen who didn't want him there and get involved in getting mixed up in all their little business deals of all their little fucking child trafficking bullshit that this country runs. So what happened last time I did a live? I did a conference. I don't know when the video is going to come out. I'll share the slides later. And also I got 2 more interviews lined up. So I'm going to have at least 3 interviews coming out. I'll be sharing on my social media, my BitChute, my YouTube, my Rumble, because I'm writing a book. And also I was going to go to Lahaina on the 8th of this month as an anniversary. I was going to go to Ground Zero of Lahaina and check it out for myself and investigate and go backtrack this idiot Matt over here and find out who's employing him. And guess what? I know that his employers are using him. I don't know what excuse they told him to come over here, but I know they're using him because I know they would rather have me triggered and freaking shoot him in the head and go to jail for 20 years so that I can't post anymore, rather than have him tell me who's hiring him, because whoever hired him would lead me to exactly who burnt down Maui. So I'm going to get to the bottom of this. So I am going to Maui. I didn't make it earlier this month. I was going to book a flight. I was that fucking close to booking a flight to Maui. So I am going to go at the end of this month. I'm still going to Maui and I'm going to investigate. And if he's from Maui, I'm going to go find out the neighborhood that he's from. And I'm going to go investigate. Because I'm writing a report that's going to go on my blog that's going to be seen by thousands of people all over the world. So everybody knows that the people who are in the American states and the people who are in Hawaii, we're not buying this shit. Not all of us are going with this shit. We know that America is a satanic country. And a lot of us don't want a part of this shit. Let the record show. All you soldiers, all you vets, come to me. If you know it's a land grab, then come on my side. Come to me. Help me. And thank you to all the soldiers who have helped me. I respect all soldiers. But if they don't respect me, then I can't do anything for you, man. I have friends. My best friend joined the Air Force. My cousin joined the Air Force. I could go list on and on and on. How many B-boy crew? I was in my B-boy crew. How many B-boys I know? My friend in 808 Breakers, there was the same crew with me. 2 of them joining the military. I have respect for soldiers, and I am friends with many soldiers to this day. But it is the command that is under satanic control. That's why when you say you take an oath to protect against all enemies, foreign and domestic, you're working for the enemies, foreign and domestic. There needs to be a change in the military. Or you're about to be used as fodder. Okay? Mana, make America native again. Give the United States, give the lower 48 back to the natives, and give Alaska back to the natives too. So there's a book, you can check it out. It's called Great Maui Land Grab, What Caused the Maui Fire and Is Your Home Next? I'm going to be investigating the Maui fire and I'm publishing a book. So I got 3 interviews coming out. I'm writing a book. When my book comes out, it's going to track all my freaking harassment. It's going to have all the information of my investigation and it's going to talk about Maui because I am dead set on proving and what happened in Maui. It was a massacre and finding out who did it and holding them accountable, exposing them and making sure they get punished. So if you're going to hit me now. Put the drone outside my window and shoot your fucking missiles out of your drone because I know that's what these drones are going to have on them. They're going to have little pencil-sized fucking rocket homing-seeking missiles. They go in all directions. Phew! And fucking chase people. And they're going to have energy weapons on them as well. And all your smart technology is going to get shut down every time you don't want to comply because humanity is splitting right now.
Now I get kicked out like this. It is too much, man. This is time either we do it or else forget it.
These motherfuckers got to go. Mark Zuckerberg funds 33, and that's another freaking virtue signal of Freemasons. Always, they love to use the word 33 to mock Jesus Christ. 33 to Kauai schools. Keep Facebook out of your fucking school. Keep Meta out of your school. Keep Mark Zuckerberg out of your school. Mark Zuckerberg is a Rockefeller Rothschild bitch. Hawaii is splitting. I'm telling you right now, all the people that want to go off grid and live in the boonies and be old fashioned, they're going this way. And all the people that are going to get stuck in the smart cities and computer chip, they're going that way. And they're trying to kill everybody with wildfires and floods and take all the kids. We're in war all over the world. And if China and other countries weren't involved in the trafficking of the children of Lahaina, then they should come forward and they should expose what happened in America. If America is really your enemy, if you're a foreign nation and America is really your enemy, then you should expose what America did to its own people in Lahaina because it will hurt this country. So it needs to happen. And that's why these motherfuckers are here trying to make sure that it doesn't happen because they want you to keep paying taxes. They want you to keep the machine going when everybody should stop. The way to protest right now is everybody needs to gang up in groups, go to the airports, go to the docks. People need to audit all the votes themselves. There needs to be a public audit of the votes because the elections are rigged. They need to go and check all the shipping containers. There needs to be public audits. People need to go to the private airports. They need to go all to all the docks. They need to go look inside, check the yachts, ban all the billionaires, check the bunkers, storm the bunkers, and need to gang up at the airports and all the international airports in hundreds of people and say, we don't want you here. And of course, these motherfuckers got plans. They're going to shut down the country. They're going to hit you with more weather weapons. They're going to say aliens are coming or they're going to fucking bomb you. But you know what? We're going to have to lose people, man, if we're going to fight this fight. Because time is ticking and everybody's already injected with the COVID vaccine. Everybody's too sick to fight back. The time is passing. People should have rioted when they told you to stay in your home and keep 6 feet of distance. Another thing about UFO gag orders are over. Guess what? All those corporations, all those private corporations don't have to show you shit about their UFOs. If a private billionaire, somebody like Rothschild, has a UFO, he doesn't have to disclose it to you, even if there's a stupid gag order. So taking gag orders off the government UFOs doesn't do shit because the UFO is above the government. And let me tell you something, everybody out there, about the UFOs and the aliens. UFOs and aliens have been shown up on Earth for a long time. It doesn't matter what you call them, star brothers, space brothers, angels, demons. Well, I don't give a fuck what you call them. Things that are not human beings, and human beings from other planes of existence and other planets or wherever they're coming from have been coming here the whole fucking time. And the fact that we're all paying taxes and we're all slaves on Earth means that the UFOs were the ones keeping us as slaves. They've never freed us. Since Sumerian times, since biblical times, Jesus the Christ tried to free us. Otherwise, we wouldn't still be seeing UFOs now and still be paying taxes. Because why aren't we using the free energy that they're using?
The United States is a reality in Hawaii, for sure. Because I can show you right. The United States is a reality in Hawaii, for sure. Because I can show you right now where they exist on the so-called military bases. I can show you the military telescopes upon our sacred lands. So the reality of them being here is real. What is not real, what is a fallacy, what is a mythology, of course, is that they have some kind of legal basis or judicial basis for being here in the first place. Right now, where they exist on the so-called military bases, I can show you the military.
They're colonists and they're illegal occupiers. They locked up the queen. They forcibly took over Hawaii. And all this aloha and love, and the Hawaiians, they tried to fight back and they got killed for it and they got their land taken. How would I know? My grandma was one of them. So something needs to be done that's never been done before. Here's your country right here. The system isn't broken, it's demonic. And I'm sorry, but the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the military is involved. You don't send a bunch of fucking young kids to war to go kill somebody and say you're not demonic. You understand? And let me tell you about war. Let me tell you about a real warrior. All right? A real warrior in your village, in your tribe, in your town, protects the women and the children. The men go out and the men fight. And the women and the children stay home. The women protect the children. You put the women in the hut, in the door, in the village. You put the women, you give them guns, you give them spears, and you tell them to protect their children in the house because the children can't fight. Because if there's no children, there's no future. But our country, America, sends women and children to war. So what the fuck are we fighting for if it's not oil and resources and trafficking? And don't tell me we need to go get oil from people if we have free energy. That's what all the treaties and the contracts are for. Is so that us, the Goyim, the fucking taxpayers, don't get any free electricity. We have to buy it. So we keep the machine going. While they get to use free electricity, anti-grav, hover, space technology, portals, teleportation. All right? Let's call it what it is. Go check out my page. Honolulu's leaders, Hawaii's leaders. We fucking got a new fucking police captain from San Francisco. You know San Francisco and California is all Democratic, LGBT, LMNOP, XYZ fucking people. San Francisco, California is full of crime. And we hired another corrupt cop to come to Hawaii. Why can't we hire Hawaiian people to police our own people? Why do all our police, like the guy from Maui was the cop from the fucking Vegas false flag situation, came to the Lahaina Fire. Now in Honolulu, they're setting us up. They're setting Hawaii up for a fucking civil unrest lockdown. That's why they're putting all these out-of-state cops and all these fucking Israel fucking sympathizers. And just like Josh Green, who is the current governor, is a fucking Israel puppet. Because every time he gets in trouble, he has to go call Israel. Anybody that's involved with these people, you're enemies to Hawaii. Right here. Quick video, and then I'm out. We're hitting an hour already. You see all these people? All these people, enemies to Hawaii. Go look at the information on my page, all right? Go look at the information on my page. I don't have time to go over this. This ain't fucking school. All right? I post the memes. Okay? Everybody knows it now. All right? Okay, what else can we get into to catch everybody up? Right here, IDF. Anybody, any politician in Hawaii or America, anybody who's got connections to Israel, anybody like that in the IDF, any politician who's taking orders from Israel, you're a traitor. You should be held for treason. And guess what? We're having a draft because the militaries understand that everything's going to be happening hitting the fan. So they got a mandatory draft coming up, and the combat age is 42. Why they're going to force that? So they can get all the fighting men out of the country. So that all the women and children are vulnerable who are left at home. And guess what? The Israel soldiers aren't going to get drafted. Only American soldiers are going to get drafted. And if you guys try to dodge the draft and there's trying to be civil unrest so people don't go into the military, they got a plan for that too.
This hiker in Oregon found a cave.
Warning, you are being attacked by an autonomous drone.
Now, I'll share a couple more things from my Instagram page about the hurricane. Here's what Bayfront Hilo looks like. Can you see that? I got to change the page. I got to change the page. I'm going to show you my Instagram page. Here's my public Instagram page. I get hacked all the time. And Instagram is going to crash, guys. Snapchat's going to crash. Telegram got taken off. Fucking Instagram, Facebook, it's all going to crash. It's all getting full of AI porn and AI spam and AI slop and fucking child porn and any kind of porn. It's getting spammed with porn. It's not good for kids. Don't let your kids have apps. Don't let your kids have cell phones. Don't let your kids be online like that. Don't let them do it, man. Don't let them do it. I'm telling you right now, I've been scrolling through Instagram and it's just full of spam. It's going to crash. Somebody is loading tons and tons of porn onto Instagram every day to crash it. It's going to crash, man. It can't go on like this. This is what the flooding looks like out here on Big Island. Can y'all see this? Dude, this thing's buried. I'm gonna do more live shows after this.
Insane.
I get more info. I got more coming.
And it just gets deeper.
All right. Here's another picture of the flood. Bridge is closed. Y'all see that? That's what I'm living through right now, but it's a blackout. Got wind and rain outside. Got the wind whipping at my window. Got a hostile neighbor who's actually a spy. Honolulu's starting to get it, and all of a sudden there's
entire Honolulu skyline.
Hey,
this is
and if you fly away from Honolulu, you can actually see the pollution hanging over the islands. Check out these videos on my Instagram.
This right here, this is the type of energy we need to keep these sick fucking lizards off our land.
Water is life. You should understand. No DAPO means nothing. You guys are not doing anything but destroying our earth and our water. For my grandchildren, for everybody's grandchildren here, these jobs are temporary. They're not permanent jobs. These are self-contained data centers. I've been listening to these data center conversations with the governor's data center, and I'm demanding oppose everything in this state.
Data centers should have been blown up a long time ago, man.
I believe it's one of the worst, most corrupt states in the nation. We recently had our lieutenant governor get indicted by a grand jury on 12 criminal charges, including bribery. This just happened in May. Temporary housing, one of those temporary homes cost $400,000. They could have given that money to the local to rebuild their home. This is a 5-mile long desk screen, 12 feet high, that was approved before the funding was approved. This was put up 10 days after the fire around the entire perimeter of Lahaina.
So there's this delay. My thoughts are one of the reasons why they're doing the delay is because there is a radiological problem. When you use directed energy weapons, it's microwave energy.
Personally, if it was my property, I would just take a contractor and I would go and rebuild, and I would say, screw your permits, because where in the Constitution does it say I have to have a permit to build a home on my property? You guys, $4 billion with the B, dollars that have been given to Maui County and nothing to show for it. There was a person walking their dog by one of the fire survivor module homes, and there were a bunch of flies because the body was decomposing. And nobody had checked on that person, and they don't know why they died. And there's no media around it. So I think that they're waiting for people to transition, leave the island, die, give up on their property in Lahaina. 3,001 children were enrolled in Lahaina Luna School prior to the fire. Then after the fire, 3 weeks later, 538 re-enrolled, 438 went to private school, and 2,025 children didn't re-enroll. They did not re-enroll in the school. So what happened to them? This was absolutely disgusting. They had recruits picking up human remains. They were putting multiple people into one bag. So some people don't know if they have the correct relative or if they have the full intact relative. It's disgusting.
But the cornrows in their hair is still, and where is the fire that burned them? And this guy that we looked at, he's half of his body is cooked. The other half is not. What can cause something like that? It's a directed energy weapon. We've talked about this for several times. These people need to be held accountable, criminally held accountable for this horrific attack on the people of Lahaina.
Yeah, 100% agree. We are actually going to be, my website, standtogetherhawaii.com. What I'm going to be doing is creating an action list now for after 3 years. We need to start speaking up and demanding that the Lahaina fire survivors be allowed back into their property.
When the people rise up and push back on tyranny and evil, that's when it collapses, but only then. Your book, The Great Maui Land Grab, was unbelievable. All the pictures that you had in there, the information that you, documentation and so forth that you went into that no one else seemed to want to reveal, but you're quite the go-getter and you're not afraid to reveal. You've been going after the corrupt politicians, and we just recently, over the last several months, had this crazy rain that came there in Hawaii. I was there after the storm. And
there's another storm right now.
Unbelievable.
I believe it's one of the worst, most corrupt states.
It is super corrupt, and the voting is rigged. Look at this. Look at these assholes. This is from Mauna Kea. How can you kick Hawaiians off a Hawaiian mountain? The United States should be ashamed of yourselves. Be ashamed of yourselves. Kicking locals
to the streets
off
like
their own
Luna
mountain.
Lilo.
So it's not just me, guys. It's a lot of people. But guess what? I'm advocating for the underdogs. I'm advocating for what's right. All right? And I'm going to go back to my Facebook real quick just to end things. If you want to see my Instagram, it's public. I don't really post truth stuff there, but I'll do more lives again later. If anybody freaking cares. But don't say I didn't warn you, and don't say I didn't say so. Right there. And if you think, oh man, yeah, USA, soldiers following orders from our commander-in-chief, presidents are not selected. They're not. Presidents are selected, not elected. Presidents are not elected, they're selected. Freemason, 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 Freemason. So you're not taking orders from a president, you're taking orders from an organization. The same organization. Josh Green, governor of Hawaii, needs to be arrested now. Who saw my... All right? Arrest him now.
One of the stories you've told me, I've heard. They do it on purpose. They do
This is me. I went and visited the volcano. This is my personal Facebook page. And I've been fishing out the trolls. I'm going to end it with this. And I had a blackout prior too. Had a blackout. I want to talk about this real quick. I had a blackout. Check this out, man. I'm going to take you to my Telegram. Can I do that? Can I even do that? Let me see if I can. Because I had a blackout. I could do the entire screen. Or I could do this. You guys see that? I had a blackout. I was the only one on August 5th at 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. My power was blacked out. And the power line that connects to my house, it was only my house. It was severed. Mysteriously, magically. I had a blackout on August 5th from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. before the hurricane in perfect weather. The power line from the power pole to my house was cut, and that was when I was going to do a live. And every time I'm going to go live, there's a storm or a hurricane or my power gets cut off or some crazy bullshit happens. And then 1 week later, they came back and they cut off the power again and did some more to my power pole. And then we had a hurricane and my power went out a third time. So my power has gone out 3 times this month already. But it's all a coincidence. So you know what? I'm stepping it up. If you guys can see my Facebook page right here, I painted this flag right here. I painted this flag. I painted this flag right here in Pahoa. Like a month ago. Everything I upload is old, by the way. This is so nobody knows what I look like in public. This is to slow down my stalkers. So everything I upload, all my videos, all my photos are old from weeks ago, months ago, years ago. So people don't know my current appearance. Even right now, I got my hoodie on. So if you see me in public, I might look totally different. Because that's what I have to do to live my life now from fucking stalkers. I painted this flag. You know why? This is just a Hawaiian island feel-good vibes flag. But the reason why I painted it is because I can fish out the trolls and the enemies of Hawaii. Because the only person who will have trouble with that flag is an enemy of Hawaii. And the only people that hate other flags are the United States of America and the military. The military hates flags that's not their flags. And the United States corporation, federal government, hates flags that's not their flags. And they see that as enemy flags. So I'm letting you know, I stand with the Hawaiian people, the Kanaka Maolis, as we call ourselves. But the United States of America calls us Hawaiian. It says that on my birth certificate. Once again, for all the people watching, all the racist idiots, my dad is Haole. He's Finnish, Irish from the mainland, and my mother was Hawaiian Chinese. I have a lot of mixed people in my family. And it's not that I hate mainlanders or hate people who are tourists or whatever. I don't hate Haoles. I'm part Haole. But let me tell you something. It's about respect. And I fight for my state and I fight for my people. And nobody can say that I haven't volunteered, that I'm not good with children, that I don't teach children, that I don't help my community. I'm a member of my community. I help children. I help women and children. And that's why my voice matters. And I'm the only person saying what I'm saying, how I'm saying it, when I'm saying it. So everybody needs to stand up, man. Here's a picture I took at the volcano if y'all want to see it. Booyah, baby. And for the first time, I revealed what my dogs look like so people know normally I wouldn't show what my dogs look like because they're guard dogs. But I'm just going to let y'all know. Don't fuck with me, man. See that fire burning in the back? Yeah, boy. Lucky I don't freaking throw the neighbor in this fucking fire pit right here. Take all the people that burned down Lahaina and throw them in that lava. Lucky that's not happening, man. Because why? Because I'm trying to be nice guy. I'm trying to be diplomatic. All I use is my voice. So let's see some action. Because otherwise we're proving that words don't do shit and voting doesn't do shit. And I voted this time. I voted to prove a point. Because if the voting is still rigged, then there's only one last thing to do. Is to revolutionize. Revolution, 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 fight, 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 revolution. Because we're proving voting doesn't work. If voting doesn't work, this is it. If you don't respect my rights, you prove it. Show yourself. If you don't respect that I post a flag that I want to post, or you don't respect me as my culture or my bloodline or my family or my heritage, then why the fuck I'm gonna respect you? Don't label me as the bad guy, man. I'm here to fight for freedom. The real way. Okay? Grassroots, man. Not with a freaking M16 in my hand and laser beams and AI. Like I said, I had 5,000 friends, but as soon as I post stuff like this and I reposted the truth about Lahaina, all the trolls unfriend me. So I lost like 12 people, but that's okay because it makes room for more people to follow me. And I still get information. I'm still going to do some interviews. This right here, I don't want to go into this. I was going to do this live, but I'm not going to do this right now. I got 61 thumbs up and 55 comments and 11 shares. And this is about the kids that went missing in Lahaina. If you want to read what I wrote, okay? Because I want to get to the bottom of it. That's what I'm going to do because I care. I care and I'm proving it. I'm doing my part. How about you? All right? I'm doing everything and solving all my problems. I'm doing everything I can except violence. Well, I voted, man. But you know what? I don't believe it works. I don't have faith in the country, so things need to change. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm coming where I'm coming from an educated and an experienced point of view. And if the military was such a great thing, my family would have told me to join it. It didn't work out so well for them, as good as soldiers they were. And my mom was trafficked. Don't tell me the military is not the problem, man. Just don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. My mother was trafficked by an army man to Texas. All right? There's good soldiers, there's bad soldiers. But the good soldiers are far and few in between. And guess what? My computer is about to die, so my live is over. Peace, love, aloha. See you next time. Mahalo. My name is Ian. Be safe.